Hello, my name's Sally Butler. We're going to make an omelette today with a salad on the side. I have my chopping board underneath. I've put a wet chucks underneath so it doesn't move and it won't go anywhere when I'm doing some cutting or some other preparation for our fantastic omelette and salad. Here I have some spinach and I have some rocket here, and I also have some curly leaf lettuce. We're going to give it a wash in our lettuce spinner. What you do is you put the lettuce leaves and the spinach and the rocket in under the cold tap, making sure that all the bricks and sand and anything else has come away. So it has come from the farm and it has travelled a little way. Give it a little jiggle. By giving a jiggle, it lets all the water out or any extra bits and pieces so it doesn't let it come back into our spinner. Pop it into our lettuce spinner. The top goes on top and we give it a whirl and we go round and around and around. This spins all the water off so there's no excess water on. Give it a good swirl and a whirl. Here we go. Perfect. All the water has ended up in the bottom and the lettuce is nice and dry. Pop it in the bowl. Ready for action later to plate up. Then we're going to pop the dressing together. I have a fabulous jar that I've got a reusable jar that I've had jam in before. So I've washed it out, taken the label off, and it's ready to make our salad dressing. It's fantastic to do in a jar because you can see what's happening. This is my sensational, it's called a tablespoon and it's the biggest lot of spoons on it. This is how I remember, table, big spoon. This is my fantastic extra virgin olive oil. I need 6 tablespoons. So take the lid off the jar, pop, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and my balsamic vinegar all the way from Italy here. I need 2 tablespoons. Now pour it slowly, making sure 1 and 2. Pop the lid back on. Now, I might turn the lid on, make sure it's nice and tight. It's ready for a shake and a jiggle in a little while. I have some eggs that have come from my sensational hens from the farm, but they started off as chickens first, then turned into hens, and then they have a little nesting spot. They've created some fabulous eggs, and now we can use them to make our omelette. Pop your bowl onto the table, or for me, I popped it onto my chopping board. To crack an egg, you need to make sure that you don't either crack it at the top or the bottom. It needs to be on the side. Give it a nice tap on the side like this. Pull it apart. Oh, look at that. There's one. And then the next one. Give it another tap. Pull it apart. Excellent. These can go in your compost bin later. With my fork here that you use to eat with, you hold the bowl on the side and you do a whirling action. It's like a spinning action that goes round and round and round, which is whisking it. So you whisk it like this together and it's mixing all the yolk on all the white of the egg together like this. And we're going to add a pinch of salt, which has come either from a lake or the sea, like this in. It's white. Too much? Ugh. Just a bit? Perfect. And a bit of pepper, just a small pinch, not too much. Give it another whisk and a whirl. Now we're ready to make our omelette. Come over this way. This is my frying pan. This is a non-stick one. And I've turned it on and I've got gas going underneath. And you can see the blue flame, it's nice and hot. If you're making this with mum and dad, make sure they're with you. I've put a bit of oil in. I know it's a non-stick pan, but it just makes a little bit of a difference to when cooking it. It's nearly ready. I have this, and this is called my egg lifter. It helps me lift up pancakes when I'm making fabulous pancakes, or my omelette, so I can turn it over. It's ready for action. So I give it another bit of a whisk. I can see it's ready. Pop that on the side, pour it in like this. And you can see it's already starting to bubble, and it's making its own fabulous shape. And it's changing colour too. You can see on the outside, it's gone from a nice, rich, yellowy yolk colour, and it's changing to a pale colour. Every omelette's different. Some are going to be round, some not. They all taste the same, and they're all fabulous, especially from free-range eggs. I've got to give it a little couple of moments. You can see it's changing and it's bubbling too on top. If you look here, you can see all the bubbles. Sensational. Now, while that's having a moment there, we need to give our dressing a bit of a whirl. So the lid's nice and tight. Give it a good shake up and down in your hand. You can swap hands like this, and you can see that the oil and the vinegar, the balsamic vinegar, have made a mixture, and they've come together like a good friendship. There we go. And that'll be ready to put on our fantastic salad at the end. This looks ready enough that we can give it a bit of a turn. I'm going to turn it halfway. Oh, and if it goes like that, that doesn't matter. Just turn it over. And you can hear it's giving a bit of a sizzle. It's nearly about time to turn off. If you're doing it with mum and dad, make sure they help you turn off the pan too. Never leave a pan on for heat, whether it's gas or electricity. Turn it off here. And I've got a plate just here. Pop that on. And over here, I have my salad ingredients. Just pop it on the side here, just as so. I have some fresh basil. It's been washed. Tear it on top, like so. I have some tomatoes, quickly sliced, 2 fingers on the side, knife in the middle. Make sure my hand grip is right here, on like this. And I've got some extra on top. And just a little drizzle of my balsamic vinegar dressing. Last but not least, must have a try. Make sure it's fantastic. I'm going to add, make sure I've got a bit of salad. Sensational. Fantastic. I hope you enjoy and have a go yourself. See you.